Alright, so we're going to show you a video on how to install the carousel that goes inside this corner cabinet. Alright, we're back. So we got everything unboxed and basically laid out all of our parts. We got our glass trays, 2 of them there. The rails that basically hold things from falling off the trays. These go underneath them for support. We got our bars here, and we have our clips that clip onto our trays.
Show about the bars, because that was confusing when we pulled it out.
There's actually 2 bars and 1 bar.
So there's 3 different bars. We wanted to...
Depending on your cabinet, we have the 40-inch cabinets. So it tells you in the instructions, depending on your cabinet, you'll use a combination of these bars. So for a 40-inch cabinet, we're not going to be using this guy. We're only going to be using these 2.
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to be learning this together. First thing we have to do is we have to install this guy in the center of the bottom of the cabinet. And we have to install this guy at the top. Now in the instructions, just trying to make it apparent, this notch right here goes towards the back. So you want to make sure that's towards the back, not towards the front.
We'll show you that when we get closer to drilling it in.
Alright, we're going to install that real quick. We'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. We got those first 2 pieces installed. As you can see, the bottom here got kind of like a little, I guess you could call it a nipple. It's got a slot angled. You want to make sure that the angle is facing towards the front. Again, on the back, or sorry, the top, we got that piece installed. And reference the notch. The notch is towards the back.
Try to get the better light so you can see, because if you screw it on, I don't know if you could really tell how to angle this correctly, but these screws aren't really level or equal to this. It'll be angled towards the back.
Alright, we'll be back for the next step. Alright, welcome back. So, the next order of business to do is to put together the trays. And what you're doing is you're taking these clips and basically this end, and we're going to put them into these holes and clip them into place. Once those are in place, the rail here will clip into it. So you just kind of have to take it, overlap the table a little bit, kind of push them in, and they clip in just like that. Just work your way around. So once you got those all placed in, what you're gonna have is this metal rail that's gonna be clipped into here. So after doing the other one previously, you wanna make sure that you actually get this piece in first. Because what'll happen is this ring is pretty tight. It wants to collapse in on itself, and you'll have that overlap. So the best way I found is you clip the end one first, and then you clip these guys in after that. Then it'll work its way all around, and you might have to adjust here and there in order to get this set up right. As you can see, it's a little bit of a trick to get it lined up. Alright, once you got them all clipped in place, you should be good to go. According to the instructions, you're going to want to grab this piece. There's 2 of them. They're basically the same piece. You got your threaded piece that goes on top. And you have this is basically your lock nut that's going to hold onto the tray. So things to note, if you look at this piece, you have a raised part that's smaller, and a raised part that's longer. If you're looking at this piece, you'll notice that there's a notch that's shallow and a notch that's deeper. So we'll put the shallow end towards that, push it into place, and lock it in. Okay, after that, this goes onto the bottom of the tray for support. You're gonna put it on there. There's a little keyway that you're gonna wanna line up. That's right there. So I don't know if you can see that. Okay, I wanna make sure that lines up. And just take your lock nut here, screw that down, nice and tight, and that's how you finish out the tray. So we'll do that for the second one and move on from there. Okay, we're back. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your two rods, put the smaller and the larger rod. The smaller rod end, where you put it in, you're gonna want to set up your trays accordingly, where you have the wire away from you. Okay, that's important. You're gonna slide the rod in through the holes. Maybe. Alright, so essentially what's going to happen is you're going to slide these guys towards the bottom. This is going to be your bottom on this side. This is going to be your top. So what you're going to do is you have your pin here. That's going to clip into the bottom notch of the cabinet. And then once you get it inside the cabinet, it raises up and connect it to the top part.
So we'll scoot around to the cabinet. We'll show you in just a sec.
Okay, so we're back. We're just kind of recap here. You got the flat side of the trays. They're on the bottom here. You have the top right here of the pole, bottom of the pole in. So you're going to slide them in, the flat part, kind of rotate it, and bring this in and up. Essentially what you're going to have is you're going to have this little notch down there. I don't know if you can see it anymore. Push this in. So you see how that's notched? Pole goes over it with the pin running the notch. Okay. And then once that's done, you take your top. And you remember, reference where the groove was, again, that you put in there, matches up with the pipe. You run that up to where the groove was, and just run that all the way up. After that's done, should be the long slot. It's on the other side. Okay, thing to note. There's a slot on the other side of this pole. You're going to want it on this side. So,
Okay.
we're going to raise this back up. Turn this pole. Okay. Bring this in here.
You want to show them what slot you're...
And there's that slot.
Yes.
Lines up with the screw. So you got a screw right here. Got a little washer.
Let's see it.
Goes on there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then you put it on here. Okay. Just kind of get a screwdriver in here. Tighten that up. Now you have your pull. So,
Okay.
okay. The one thing that I gotta fix now, because I put the rod in backwards, is I gotta take this pin, which you see here. Well, I gotta take that pipe, put it back on the nipple.
Oh,
But this pin needs to go the other direction.
on the backside.
So,
We'll be with you in a short minute.
yeah, technical difficulties. Okay, we're back. So now we got that pin and that pipe in the correct direction. As you can see, the pin needs to be brought in from the back so it doesn't accidentally get knocked back out, and the pipe just goes over that nipple. Alright, you're gonna have one tray that's on the bottom. They give you another pin, and you can adjust your height however you want to set up your second tray. And all you got to do is take the pin, go on the back side of it, and you're done. Okay. What's nice is that pin acts with the little bit of grooves that are actually under here and keeps it so it ends up becoming flat. So the flat part sits nice and flush at the door.
Okay.
Alright, that's it.
That's how you install a Lazy Susan. Thanks for joining us.